it becomes time for us to talk about Batman.
Oh.
Right now, I'd like to talk to you about Batman real quick.
No, we need a graphic for this, man.
A graphic for talking about Batman.
Fuck yes.
I don't know how many of you saw it this week, but they released a deleted scene from the new flick where Batman talks to the kid they got playing the Joker, and the premise kind of being that before this movie took place, maybe Joker was one of the first guys Batman put in Arkham.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he's already in there, so you could keep him in there for a whole nother movie and maybe break him out for the third one.
Yeah, dude, go second movie straight up Hannibal Lecter style.
Yeah,
man.
go Silence of the Lambs with it. That could work.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I mean? Now, of course, y'all know how it is already. You can't make nobody happy. If they'd have kept him exactly the same as something else, people would have bitched. They made him different, people would have bitched. Okay, fine.
Right.
I thought the voice was okay, and obviously since it was a deleted scene, they're making sure that they don't commit to design. It gives them the opportunity to potentially update him. And we talked before about maybe Batman not being in his final form yet in this new movie. He's still pretty young.
Right.
So the Rogues Gallery in the same way, I think, could potentially grow and change over the course of the series, depending on how it happens. But what was interesting to me on this one was that they said, instead of him, like, getting dropped in a vat of acid or any shit like that and getting his skin bleached, right? The deal is he's got some weird disease, so he's always looked like that.
Dude.
That's kind of interesting.
I want to see some fucking Dungeon of Doom shit, bro. I want to see him get together with the Penguin. I want to see what, like, fucking, think about it, okay? So the Riddler was so pissed off in this first one, right?
Well, and it showed him and Joker kind of having a...
Right, a little talk, right?
A little speak
He was
there.
so pissed off because Bruce Wayne got all this special treatment. Can you imagine if some way, maybe through the Penguin or through maybe some sort of a Two-Face situation, that the Riddler comes into a bunch of money, we could see him in the bowler hat and the suit, bro.
He could still upgrade to that level.
Yeah, because he finally feels like he's a rich man like Bruce, you know?
Could be. Oh, and
dropping murder riddles all over the place.
You know, and that's why, even right after we saw it, I was like, I really can't make a judgment call on this until I see the sequel. You have, are they going to grow these into their more classic forms as they reach the end of the trilogy? Because that's very interesting to me, if that's the plan. But there's no way to know that now.
No, of course not.
How many guys says how many versions of the Batverse we have now? See, I don't know, but that's fine. Isn't that one of DC's things? That there's like a infinite
DC and
universe?
Marvel.
Marvel at this point too, but I feel like DC especially is big on the multiple universes shit.
That is
You
true.
know what I
That's
mean?
true, but it's also I would say it's equally true for Marvel, especially with where they're going now with, you know, Doctor Strange, the multiverse, you know, of madness or whatever, and with fucking Spider-Man. You had all the Spider-Men.
Yeah, you had
from all the different
Skyders,
movies.
dude.
Oh, you had totally had Spy Skyders in that movie.
Spy Skyders.
I'm just saying when it comes to the Joker's new design.
Right.
That
that's
everybody's
what I'm talking
bitching
about.
about. I kind of feel like this particular universe that they're showing us with this Batman it's the darkest, most twisted universe we've seen so far, the way that it was shown in the movie The Batman. And so this design of the Joker does not feel out of place to me. To me, it feels natural. It feels organic.
It's
feels like it
possible.
should be like this. He should be a fucking weird, crazy,
I'll give it
scarred
this
up
much. I'm willing to give it a chance.
psychopath.
I'm willing to give it a chance because the Riddler design was not what I'm used to either. It was more like Hush.
It was more
in
like
some
Hush.
ways, you know what I mean?
In a lot of ways.
But I'm willing to give it a chance and see. You know, never can tell.
And I'd like them to build a universe, all DC, off of this universe.
Scrap everything?
Fuck yeah, scrap all the shit from before that didn't work out.
Dude, actually, that...
I mean, Batfleck's gone.
Actually, that's the best idea I've ever heard.
Start from
DC.
here.
Yeah.
Make this the Iron Man
make
of
this
the
Iron
new
Man one.
DC
Scrap
cinematic universe.
Everything before was Fox X-Men.
The
Make this Iron Man one.
DCCU, not the DCEU or whatever it is or whatever. DCCU, bro.
That would be hilarious. The main guy says, I'm tired of the rinse and repeat remakes and reimagine. Me too. That's why we want to make Ghost City, baby.
Yeah!
We need some new stories out there, man. God damn. And then in almost 40 years, when we're done and done, somebody will be like, oh, we're going to remake Ghost City. And people will be like, no, I don't want you to do that. They'll do it anyway. And then new people will be like, no, I like this new one better. And then I'll be like, well, I'm not. I guess it don't matter.
You're already dead.